Everybody, welcome back to FTL Arsenal DLC Ship Pack 2. Last episode we did finished a run with the Wormulon. It didn't end well. I've picked a new ship out, I just need to be able to find it again. There, I can tell by the hull. There it is. The Blackbird. Because I need something with a little bit of potency to it. And this thing seems potent enough. 4 shots in 11 seconds. That'll work just fine. Let's see what the ship looks like. Okay. So there's a bit of a breach in them, but what's the story? The screw is no longer equipped with reinforced titanium coating, nevertheless it's still well armed. That it is. Okay, let's go. No, I don't think I'm going to either. It's become a thing. It'll be sad once it fixes itself, but for the time being... Unfortunately, the paranoid is done with scientific way before we use it. Decided not to risk anymore. We could leave the beacon. Yeah, let's restart. It's the first one, so I'm allowed to. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It might still hurt. Wow, we intercepted both shots. That is lucky. Anyway, he's gonna cloak it before we get a chance to fire, so we may as well wait on that. Cool beans. Anyway, I guess we should look towards story time. I've been given a letter from the police. Yep. I am expected to go to the police tomorrow. Dumb luck is probably better situated for that. But yes, a letter from the police to go there tomorrow. Because I have to go show my gun and myself. Myself to show that I'm not insane, myself and the gun because to just show that I actually do have it. Oh, come on, you can't do that. There's nothing I can do about it. Wow, that is cold. That is cold, game, even for you. There. Eat it. Which is going to be fun because I'm not 100% sure on how the laws about that, because apparently you can only take your gun from your home to another one of your homes. Ain't that fancy, because we all have second homes, right? And from home to the gun range and back. I guess it's allowed if the cops tell you to do it. So I'm gonna have to be sure that I take it there properly, though. If that's a fully automatic, then no, because those aren't allowed here. It's a standard bolt action rifle. Single shot, too. Point 22, and I'm waiting on a semi-automatic rifle. You're not legit, so attack. And I need shields up. And if shields are up, then I can safely do one of these. Wait, was that a 2-shot? Gosh darn it. I really should be paying more attention to stuff. Oh, pistols. Well, pistols aren't fully automatic, so no. I actually do not own a pistol. My dad does, but I don't. I want to, I don't know. I like the big guns, so to speak. The rifles, you know. Like, actually feels like you're holding something. And I enjoyed the whole bolt action mechanic, so to speak. So I got myself one of those. Whilst I waited for my other weapon. Sure. Oh. Alright. Could just point you towards the correct direction. I'm not that much of a gun nut. And a pistol that's armor piercing. What the hell does that fire? Like magnum rounds or something? It's an O2, which is annoying because I'm gonna have to send people in there, but. Oh, you jerk. Well, may as well go and fix oxygen while we... Wait, what happens if I turn off my weapons? Or if I fire them on your cloaking thing? Well, I don't... No, it didn't work. It's still going. Is it still gonna get ionized for 3? Probably, right? Yeah. That thing only works on ion storms, unfortunately. Not ion storms. Ion pulses. Now you're going for shields. You are being really erratic with your movement, my good sir. That's all I'm saying. Shouldn't you be bouncing between 2 rooms? NATO rounds or whatever they call them, right? Why is stuff beeping? What's wrong now? Oh, you're gonna kill my crew, is that it? Is that your plan? How about no? Yeah, isn't that like... Yeah, no, NATO rounds are like big. You can tell I'm not that much of a gun nut. I have shot some cool stuff. I almost thought about getting a lever action, which was also pretty cool, but they're expensive as fudge. I don't know why, but they are. Ah, three drone parts for whatever reason. I'll take them. And I'll take them once more. We'll attack the pirate, of course. I don't know if that's a 1-shot or 2 shots. I'm gonna wait until I know. Okay, it's a 1-shot, so we can get better evasion going. Yeah, full auto isn't allowed, but I'm pretty sure a lot of that stuff can be bought, but what do they call it? Demilitarized? Like they made so they can only fire semi-automatic. I'm pretty sure that's one of them. Oh, leaving way too early on this one. We can still go up. But so we sell the drone parts the guy made for us. He's a proper businessman, isn't he? One of those. Uncharted purple stuff or snooty battery. I honestly prefer Nebula over Zoltan Sector. I don't like Zoltan Sectors. Mind control. Oh, we're gonna have to go stop him. It's level 1 mind control, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem. That should do it. Get out of there. And we'll pew pew your shields. Yeah, those aren't coming online anytime soon. See if you can do something with your oxygen and your... Okay, now we need to just wait and see if either of these two come back online. Okay, so now both of those are pierced. Okay, now we need to shoot this thing again. Well, final shot at a crew kill. If either Medbay, Clone Bay or Auction comes online, it's over. On another story I recently took to the skies, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this on my Discord, but that was fun. A buddy of mine who is actually an actual pilot was asked if he could go somewhere where they were organizing a skydiving event, and was asked if he could fly their ship. You called it? It was just a plane, Cessna taxi or bus, one of those two. And he asked me if I didn't want to come along as a co-pilot, even though I can't fly for shit. As in, I have no training in that, whatever. And I said, sure, I'll go along. I'm glad I did. It was fun. It was kind of amazing. I didn't know those guys actually flew on GPS. Apparently they do. And I know big planes do it, but I didn't think the little ones, for something that localized of an event, would have to do that too. It turns out that skydiving was a lot more than just jumping out of a plane and pulling a cord. And I learned a few things about parachutes whilst I was at it. So. Right, so if I want to stop this guy from flying, I need to go for this, which means I need to make sure that my ship is probably going to get shot to bits. And again, we are getting really lucky with those drone shots. Okay, so that's breach. He's not running anymore. He's going to cloak before we can fire again, but again, we're doing really well on keeping our shields online. For instance, did you know that those parachutes open up automatically? They do. Apparently, I don't know how big. What was it, like 4,000? 4,000 feet? 2,000 feet? I don't know anymore. I think it's... I don't know. Of a certain distance, if you haven't pulled the cord yet... and you were still traveling a certain speed, then it would automatically open up the reserve chute. Indeed, we have plenty of drones, which we're probably going to sell, unless this store makes me think otherwise. Nope. Staff beam. Staff beam's alright. Will I be able to return to the store? Let's pick up cloaking. And if we can get back to the store, we'll get the staff beam as well. Which means we're going to have to get a lot of scrap from this place. 18 to be exact. And there is something here, so it is possible. I'm glad we picked up cloaking. He's going for the doors. Get him. I'm going to keep him there for extra evasion. It might make the difference. Or it might not. Apparently it did. Okay. Doors are still fine, so we can move you up without too much of a hassle. You leave too. Okay, so I'll go in here. Try not to get him killed. And he died anyway. Okay, cool. Guess he just didn't want to live anymore. Life can be a pain, but death is not the answer. And I'm borking this whole boarding section, but should have said in 2 from the beginning, yada yada yada. But yeah, learned a lot about skydiving itself too, like the different... Ooh, do you have enough for the stab beam? So yeah, I'm going to get it. It's going to be a while till we get the thing going, but... And I guess if we're safe, however much that means in this crazy world of ours, then we can use a stab beam to do crew killing. Yeah, apparently there's like a whole method of putting people in the plane. I got people that jump early, people that jump late, people that jump with 2 people. Attack the pirates. Can you hurt me? I think you can? It's got 3 rings, which makes me think it can pierce a shield. And you sent an NG, which means your other crew member is probably a Zoltan. Let's see if we can go and kill it. We'll see if the beam will hurt us, but I think it will. So I'm going to cloak already. Ignore their pleas and attack. Wait, I was not meant to kill him, was I? Crap. This is what happens when I get distracted by talking about stuff. I have no idea where the dude's at now too, so I have to wait until he fixes something. Okay. This is your main find. The cargo is military grade drone schematics. You can go on board to install it. No, I was allowed to kill them. What? More drones, I guess. Which we can go sell straight away. I think I will too. Not a bad weapon right there. You turn on sensors at full power and they intersect signs of life in one of the rooms. You send your crew immediately to the station, and after some time, a person is brought on board. The worker's engineer, creating newest reduced power consumption technology for burst lasers. Then their fellow scientists were subjected to unexpected attack of slugs. It seemed that they had crept up in disguise. After the raid on the station, all working up were stolen, but they can still be tracked and by a built-in microchip. Ooh, ooh! We can probably get one of those super burst laser thingies. The one that was shipped, I think it was in pack 1. That started with 2 of them, and it was really good. Can you harm me? Nope. So we are going to be using our staff beam here. Once we actually have it powered. Okay, let's see. I need something else to talk about. Why is it always so difficult to find random stuff to talk about? I do not know. But I know that it is. We went to the market today, which was annoying as fudge. I'm not sure what to think about the market anymore either. You know, like the outside thing with a whole bunch of stalls selling all sorts of junk. It's nice to be out, you know, but I don't fully grasp the concept of a market. It's more like a meeting place, though, isn't it? It's hardly cheaper than store-bought stuff. There's a huge crowd every single time. And people are yelling. There's always yelling. Also, why is nobody trying to fix shields? That makes 0 sense. Unless we breached it and there's no auction in there anymore. I don't think there's much auction to begin with, so we're going to do this because I know the guy is in oxygen. There we go. But yeah, markets are going to be a bit of a mystery to me. Got a waffle, though, which is probably one of the most typical things you can do as somebody from my area. Getting waffles. Or at least one of them. Say what you want, but that's one good thing about the market. They always have good waffles. Actually, that and desserts in general. They got like this, I don't know how to put it, like black, soggy-ish kind of cake / pudding. Maybe there's a proper translation for that. I highly doubt it. I know one thing that might pop up, but I highly doubt that it's going to be. Flan. Huh. I thought that was yellow. But yeah, flan's good. There's some kind of pudding with red in it, which is also probably the completely wrong name. Yeah, isn't flan yellow? Ugh. Flan. Yeah. I'm looking for the black type of flan. Let's see if I can find something if I type in black flan. No, I'd go for black flannel shirt. I guess it's a local thing that doesn't have a proper translation. Can I risk this? I think I can. And I risked it all for 3 drone parts. Sure. civvy sector, I guess. Locks me into a path, but... whatevs. Ah, yeah, these guns. Me want one. Oh, it also doesn't have shields. That's cool. I didn't think it would have all of them, though. You know, that just seems a little bit much. Okay, so fire all of these, and then I'll switch to the staff beam, I think. Fix the shields. Fix them now. No. Oh my god, fix the shields. Yeah, this is going quite well. I mean, they have ridiculously potent weapons. I'm pretty sure doing this is going to be the better option. As in, kill the crew. Conserve the weapons. Or some sort of BS. Also prevents them from running, which is a definite positive. I'm going to do these. Or these. Or... they do have a shield room. Let's start off with the... yeah, I think I can do this. Yeah, barely. Well, somebody has a potent autopilot, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Just killing them is going to be a little bit tricky. But not impossible. There we go. Oh, and he's actually stunned. Great. Brilliant. And kill off. That's the burst MK2. Nice. Only takes 1 power for 3 shots. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Which means we will be looking to upgrade our weapon systems soon. As long as you don't kill them all. Right. At least one weapon knows how to do its job. Lever turn 7, so we get a Cronus missile, which is gonna get sold, I'm assuming. Split the warden to 3 anti-system micro rockets that ignore all shield rolls. Yeah. No core damage, only system damage, which isn't bad, but it's a missile weapon, you know. Got a runner. Luckily, no cloaking. Hey, that's not cool. Also, when did we get a new dude? And how long has he been standing there rather than a purposeful room? I don't even know if I want the answer to that. Oh, I didn't hit drones. I don't really care that he's keeping his drones. It would have been just nice to delay them a bit longer. You will. You shall not fire your laser. Mainly because you didn't have one. And I was actually referring to your beam. Okay, so engines are down, they can't run. And they just don't understand that I don't want them to use the missile launcher. Can we still crew kill? Yes, because the energetic laser only has 2 shots. Means we can still happily use our stab beam to kill them. And of course, they get the missile launcher online. How do they pull that off with stunned crew, though? That's something you need to explain to me. How they pull that one off? Because I'm not fully grasping that. Yes, there's a perfectly fine explanation for it. I'm just annoyed that it happened. Yeah. Chain burst MK2. Okay, that's another 3 shots. How long does it take? Forever, right? Yeah. Close to forever. Sure. Again, why would you ever deny that? You get free stuff for just clicking yes instead of no. We need to get some fuel. I love a good glaive beam. This is just too slow. Yeah, an FTL 20 seconds is a long time. I think the glaive beam is 28 or something, right? 23. And these are only 11, so by the time this shoots once, these will be capable of almost shooting twice. And once by that point, then again, you're waiting for this thing. I don't know. I guess I could replace it once we have our long cloak. It's an extra shot. Yeah, fine. Fine. I'm not happy about it. Do we need extra crew? Nah, we got 4 peeps. Came for fuel, we can buy 7 more. Anything else we need? No. Well, yeah, but nothing we can momentarily get. Also, I'm going to take a drink myself because I brought some spare ribs from the market and they were really salty. No, they weren't angry or annoyed. They were actually salted a little bit too much. Still great though. But salty. Ooh, you're gonna board me with an MG. Daring. We do want him dead, though. He's one less guy to worry about on the enemy ship. Genius. Are you good at anything? Yeah, you could still use him. It's a power bar. That's worth more than 16 scrap. You'll go to engines. Cool beams. You got all the toys, don't you? Oh, come on. I think I'm hearing a fire. Wow. We almost hit with half our shots. On the bright side, we have 34%, 22% evasion to dodge a mine. And because it's a missile weapon, we all know how that's going to go. Someone's gonna go have to look at cloaking though, but not quite yet, I think. And they're bugging off. Such heroism. And they're probably gonna succeed at it too. Yeah, they're probably gonna run. Back on weapons is killing us here. Or saving them, depends on how you want to look at things. Darn it. Cowards, I tell you! Ah, look, it's another mine. What a wonderful surprise. I think I'm gonna get the staff beam up. For time being, let's do it this way. We know this thing takes forever to charge anyway. We're probably gonna get a shot off first and cloak the mine, or at least do our damnedest to try. That went well. All in the red. What was the quest again? I always forget that. It's a bad habit of mine, I know. Comes from not paying attention. I think that's a chain. And not a multi-shot. It's a multi-shot. Oh, but it only goes up to... Nope, goes all the way up to 3, and I'm not wasting any time using it. Okay. Well, then we just have to turn it off before it can fire, right? See? Perfect. Wasn't able to tell whether or not they had the repair drone in there. Alright. No need to drag it out, I guess. It could be possible, but not anymore. Alright, what is this thing? Find a missing cargo ship. This could lose a crew member, right? Oh, we had a bridge in there. Okay. That's still from the drone that landed in there? Normal Cheetos. Are those the cheese flavored ones? We don't really have Cheetos here. We used to have... No, those were Fritos, which I believe was the same thing, just different shape. Yeah, I think you can get them here. I'm also not a fan of them. I'm just not a fan of cheese flavored crunchy things. It just doesn't feel normal. Then again, I'm not a fan of liquid cheese either, and that does exist, by the way. Smells horrid, but... Okay. Did you fire again? Dude, calm down. Level 3 hacking, level 3 piloting. Aren't you fancy? Another breach somewhere on the ship. Where is it? Okay. I knew that was the wrong choice. I misclicked. Border sector, this is gonna be fun. Which means I'm gonna end the episode here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're listening to the series for free show support. Like, comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.